Hey Jammers, welcome to Season 2 of the Jake and Marty Podcast. But before we get into the episode, I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's podcast, Lard-Ass Butter. You might be wondering, Marty, where's Jake? Well, I seriously couldn't drag him away from his own personal stash of high-quality, locally produced, cultured butter. It's just that good. But don't take it from me. Like Mama Marty used to always say, try new things. So why wait? Head to lardass.com.au for additional information and get yourself some of this premium butter. Enjoy the episode, everybody. And thank you, Lardass.
Hello! Hello, Custard. Everybody say hello to Custard.
Hello to Custard.
Hello, Custard. Welcome to the Pet Pod. This week?
Pet themed. My shirt says pets. Can you read it for me? I can't see.
Pets are the best.
And yours says, friends, raise a pet.
Raise a pet.
Isn't that just so exciting? We're raising a pet.
So exciting. We're raising.
Hey, Cuddles.
Me and Gemma were actually looking after Custard for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. Who?
Gemma.
No. What were you looking after?
Custard.
Who's that?
This is Custard.
I always thought she was called Snuggles.
Okay, we'll call her Snuggles on pod.
She's known as Snuggles or Custard. It depends where you're from, really.
Yeah. Custard, you got anything to say? No? Okay. So yeah, this week's Pet Pod. Everybody out there, go say hello to your pets for us. Go give them love, give them some treats. We actually couldn't find any treats in the house at the moment because Custard's ate them all. So we're gonna be over this pod giving her some kibble. We got kibble in a cup.
Yeah.
And that's her payment for being on the pod. So we don't extort animals over here.
No.
We make sure they're well paid, well fed, well taken care of. And look at her, she got the guest couch. If it was good enough for Indigo, it's probably not good enough for Snuggles, but that's all we got.
Yeah. She probably thinks she's been punished.
She probably
sitting on Indy's couch.
Yeah, probably. Staying here, Indigo. Explain that. Yeah, anyway, so that's our... How's your week?
Yeah, it was good.
Snuggles? No,
Snuggles, let's hear from you.
not a fan of Jake.
No, not a Jake fan.
So,
but
yeah,
we've
you had a
always
good
known
week?
that. Yeah. I didn't really do anything.
What do we call those types of weeks?
Pencil push a week.
It's a pencil push a week.
No, I saw a truck today that had like Wolverine and everything on it.
Wolverine?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
That's sick.
Alright,
Taste test, Custard. What kibble brand is that? No, okay. We need to make...
We'll come back to that later.
We'll come back to Snuggles in a bit. Go. How's your week? You talking about your week, man?
Sorry, I thought I was like on a race or something. Yeah, it was good. Other than that truck, didn't really do anything.
Truck's pretty cool though.
Yeah, truck is awesome. I
got up some mischief this week.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Guess what? I was working, just an average day at the job, working the reg, scanning items. How are you today? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Guess who walks in the door? You tennis man?
I'm a who?
Tennis man? You a big fan of tennis?
Oh, yeah, I played a couple rounds.
You're going to have an idea who this is then.
Yeah, I will.
His name, because I don't remember his name and I met the bloke. Kinda. Alcatraz? Alcatraz is the prison.
Yeah, Escape from Alcatraz.
You get jammers out there will know. 20-year-old Spanish tennis player, number 2 in the world of the men's division.
Roger Federer.
Nah, just below Djokovic. He's a new kid on the block, but he's really nice. Far out, I cannot believe I've thought, I'm going to bring this guy up on the pod, and I can't remember his name. But he was just as excited to meet me as I was to meet him. So
No, that's fair enough. Like that, I get that a lot.
Yeah. It was like Romeo Alcaraz, something like that. Jammers can help me out there. Big tennis player, but really nice guy, to be fair to him.
No, that's good.
I was actually really, really impressed by it. Like, he gave me a nod on the way in. He was signing hats in there. He was out there shopping with his brother and his posse. But he's a really good dude. So, if any of you guys out there know him, we'd love to have him on the podcast. He's a good friend of mine.
He knows me quite well.
I wouldn't want to bother him. And I just don't know if he's a Cali. When he gets number 1, which actually he has been ranked number 1 before.
Yeah.
When he gets back there, then he might
How old is the dude?
20.
No, he's not.
20 years old. He's a year younger than me. A year older than me, sorry. And he was number 1 in the world for tennis, and he's now number 2.
Yeah, so that really goes to show what you can do at such a young age. You know, he's 20 and a tennis player. We're both 19 and professional podcasters. And you guys are sitting at home, hopefully not 45. Oh, look who's a fan of Jake.
I want to get his name now. Far out. I'm an idiot. I'm such a bad podcaster. No, Marty, you're great.
Oh, yeah, you're really good, Marty.
Do you have data?
No. What are you looking at me for?
We'll just leave that to tick. Oh, 4G, maybe. Yeah, so he was a really nice guy. He's my Gemmer of the week.
Gem of the week goes to the guy who plays tennis.
Number 2 tennis player in the world, 20-year-old Spanish bloke. That's how do I remember all these things about him, but not his name? That's crazy. I think it's Alcaraz. Anyway,
What do you think about that, Snuggles?
Oh, a bit of input there. Yeah, and then as well as that, I went shopping. Didn't buy this shirt, but bought the shirt I had on before. But Jake said, "Got to put this on for the pod." And I went to the beach yesterday, but that'll come up later.
Ooh, foreshadowing.
But that's our chit chat done. So let's get straight into it. Ooh, no bueno. So this week we had another draft to commemorate all the pets out there, all our lovely pets. Go give your pet a treat right now. Go give them to it right now. We don't need to wait around. But we had a draft of the worst pets, because we've got the best one here.
Yeah, Snuggles.
So we thought we'd just name some of the worst pets, but we're giving a reason why. You know, we were going to name the best pets, but there's too many. You know, there's your pet, there's my pet. Everyone loves their own pet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just name, we're going to name the worst types of pet.
Yeah, so I've now realised there was a lot more that we could have done. I've gone with worst, just like species of pet.
Oh. Okay, I did that for a couple.
No, that's fine. Just means you're more creative than I am.
Alright, can I draft first?
Yeah, sure.
My first one was a species, and it was we tried it. Didn't work.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That might be bleeped. But I just don't think you could have a as a pet.
No, you probably can't.
You know,
not anymore.
Have you seen that it's like a My Strange Addiction type thing where it's a guy
dressed up as a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's strange. He spent like 20k on that thing. Like turning himself into a dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a financial investment if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, I just can't sell it. My number one pick, and this I think is so obvious, chameleons. Who knows, but chameleons are cool. Yeah, if you can see them.
Yeah, but they're...
Yeah, but you can never see that
true.
dog.
Fair. You can never see my flower.
Yeah. Like, let's say I get a chameleon, I bring a pretty girl back to my place, and, you know...
You're going to think you're crazy.
Yeah,
You're going to have this box, this glass box with heated fans in there or whatever they need.
She's going to be like... I'm going to, be talking to her throughout the night, and I'm going to be like, oh, yeah. She's going to be like, what are you doing? I'm like, a professional podcaster. I'm like professional comedian, basically. Like, I do all these awesome things. I ranked number 1 in funny people ever. And she's gonna be like, oh, that's so amazing. And then I'm gonna bring her back to my place, and she's gonna go for a little walk around. She's gonna see this empty tank. She's gonna go, darn it, I've fallen for it again. I've gone for a crazy boy.
What's his tank? You remember that's Stanley.
Yeah, and then she's gonna be like, oh, well, you know, if the pet isn't true, then none of it's true.
Yeah, fair.
When really, it'd be all true.
Okay, my second pick was Clifford, the big red dog. Boy's too big. Too big. If I can't take him to the dog park without him stepping on somebody on the way, I don't want it.
Yeah, Clifford got really big in like the late movies.
Yeah, he got massive. He didn't stop growing. I think that was his niche. Spit take number 1, 2024. See what he does? See what Clifford does to a brother? Are you good?
Wrong old Jim.
Do you want a tissue?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, wrong hole. Wrong hole, Jim. It's wrong hole.
All right, well, we're back, and yeah, so Clifford was my second pick.
Someone reward casted for that.
Yeah,
For going through that. Someone reward me.
Watching the galleries.
Yeah.
Such a good listener. Number one pet, Snuggles. All right, your second pick incoming.
Yeah. Fish.
Yeah, lame
I
pet.
think that's what are you gonna do with it?
Lame pet. They swim.
Yeah, but that's it's like saying, "Oh, I love my dog because it walks,"
Fair enough.
or
Doesn't do much else. Is what you
"I like my child because it breathes."
It's always a good thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, it doesn't really do much. You can't play fetch with it. You can't teach it cool tricks. I've never met someone who says, "Watch what my fish can do." Not to mention, they live in a tiny little container, and they don't seem to get bored ever.
I kind of respect them for that.
It's kind of like us.
Yeah, we sit this when the cameras are off. We're sitting here 7 days a week.
Yeah.
We sit here
Silently.
This guy joins us every now and then.
You know, we're hardly even friends off pod. I mean, I'm joking, guys. We're great friends. It's just I never get on PlayStation anymore.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
All right, my third pick. Did you pick? No, I picked first. Brian Griffin. Boy's too clever. Too much brains, not enough brawn.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Too much of this, not enough of this. Not enough of this stuff. Yeah.
See, that's good. That's what you want.
Everyone says, I wish my pet could talk. I don't. I kind of like the relationship I have with my pets.
One thing that I know about my pet is that she talks too much. It's like, it's all yap, 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 and not a lot of...
Not enough of that stuff.
Yeah.
No, couldn't have your dog as a podcast co-host.
No.
I don't know if this one's doing a great job, but doing the works. All right, your third pick.
Pretty obvious one. Panther.
Yeah, I don't know if that would work.
Yeah, I know. You probably get eaten.
My next pick, mosquitoes. I wouldn't want a mosquito as a pet.
No, I wouldn't either. How do you even put a collar on that thing?
I actually saw a video of a guy who had a pet fly and he took it for walks on like its string leash. Didn't look fun.
No.
So, wouldn't want a mosquito because they're like a fly, but they're louder and they bite.
And they're really gentle.
Ladies with gentle hands.
No, like they just like, they perch up on you and then you don't even notice they're there until they've already bitten you.
Yeah. And I've been bitten by mosquitoes heaps recently.
I haven't.
Yeah, well,
Which is surprising, actually.
I hear they only go for the premium stuff.
Yeah.
This guy right here. All right, your fourth. Come on.
Turtle.
I like turtles.
Yeah, but they're not a good pet.
I like turtles.
What?
You not seen that?
No.
Oh, this kid grew up in the wrong generation, jammers.
No, he's just like, little turtle. What's gonna, like, it bites you.
Jakey was a cocomelon kid.
It's just gonna, does it just do
They're
anything?
racist as well. They don't like black.
Who said that?
You haven't seen the videos?
No.
There's like these videos of like that is on TikTok of this guy with his pet turtle, and he like puts it in like a race course of like he uses a bunch of white shoes and it just walks past it and then sets up walls in white, and when the wall's in white it like doesn't do anything, but when the wall's in a black shoe it like headbutts it really aggressively. You just gotta see the video. Put it.
Yeah.
I'll find the video for you.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I respect that pick.
Yeah.
We don't fluff with discrimination.
Nah, me neither.
And my final pick is Banjo. That's your dog. I don't know your dog's name. I forget.
Oh.
What's your dog's name, man? Come on.
Tori.
Yeah, Tori. Lots of yapping over the microphone when I'm trying to 1v5 clutch. and I'll blame all my L's on Tori. Every death I've ever had in Rainbow Six Siege, Tori's fault.
Tori
Or Banjo,
sucks.
whichever way you want to.
Tori sucks.
No, but in all seriousness, mad respect for your dog. Speak your truth,
Yeah.
brother. Speak your truth.
Speak your truth, sisters.
Yeah, don't let the patriarchy silence you, Tori. Go, 5th pick. Round it off with something interesting. Something good, something juicy.
Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, wouldn't want one of those as a pet.
Nah.
They're pretty,
Previous life Oompa Loompa over here.
Wouldn't want to have an Oompa Loompa as a pet. Let them roam free. Respect? Mad respect.
Hey, put it here. Put it here, Snuggles.
I love Snuggles.
Hey, Snuggles. Snuggles.
By the way, for the Spotify listeners out there, there's not an imaginary friend in the booth. We got my dog. My dog's
Yeah,
featured
yeah.
on this podcast.
Yeah, here, get some of that.
Wow. Yeah, mics don't reach her, but all right, and that was the pet draft.
She's
sleeping. The pet draft 2024. Oh my god! Speaking of the devil, mosquito. It was actually just a little fruit fly.
Oh.
All
It's
right.
like, my dad hopped into my car the other day, and he was about to hop in, and he's like, "No, I'm not going in there. There's a bee. There's a bee." I was like, "Where?" And he points to it. It's like a little fruit fly just sitting on the dash.
I had a similar story. I was listening to the Alpha Blokes podcast on the way back from Sydney when I was driving back there because Gemma fell asleep and I had to drive for like 6 hours just by myself. I actually think it was a little less than that, to be fair to her. And I was listening to their podcast and I can't remember the story exactly, but they were talking about like this guy called in and told him a story about a snake in his car.
Yeah.
And I swear he like put the sunshade down and a snake just fell into his lap.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, wouldn't want that. You don't live here for free. No, you don't. This is your rent. You'd pay your rent for the next 4 years. Mad respect.
Put it here, Snuggles.
Oh, you're a good dog. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move past this pet. And
Yeah.
let's just move into some classic Jake and Marty featuring Costado, the Doodle Hoffer. Our next... We got Live, Laugh, Love Boycott coming up, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We should get sound bites, I reckon.
Yeah.
We should make them.
Mm.
Like just us. Just
Yeah.
live,
Love.
love, boycott.
Laughing.
Across borders.
Laughing across... Oh, is that what they're called? Sometimes I forget. Just...
And we're moving into Live, Laugh, Love Boycott. I have a boycott
Yep.
for this week. Very personal. I went to the beach. I applied sunscreen 2 times. Didn't go into the water. Hardly even worked up a sweat. And was wearing a shirt for about an hour of the 3.5 hours I was there. And I got aggressively sunburnt on my back. It's horrible. It hurts. You guys can see it there. It's also on my arm. Zoom in, Jake. Thank you. And yeah, so I'm boycotting sunscreen.
Yeah.
This does not mean I support skin cancer, but I don't think sunscreen works.
Yeah.
So, slip, slap, slop, slip on a hat. No, slip on a t-shirt, slap on a hat, forget about slopping on sunscreen. That's
Slop out of the sun.
Yeah, slop into some shade
Yeah.
and don't go out in the sun ever. And
Yeah.
play video games.
Yeah.
It's my advice. What's your boycott for this week, Jacob?
This one's really personal. That's even more personal than that, I reckon. Not to downplay yours, but it's... my boycott is we're going to boycott being mean to Jake.
Was someone mean to you?
Yeah.
Who?
So I was at a cafe thing today, and I was like, I looked over. And I was like, oh, can I get a thing of those? And they were like, oh, small, medium, large. And I was like, oh, and they pointed to the wall where the different sizes were, small, medium, and large. And I said, oh, can I please have some medium? I said, some medium. This girl would not fluff and drop it. Some medium. Just some medium. And Ashley hit her.
It didn't.
I
actually
didn't.
hit it? Okay.
I didn't. I didn't.
But felt like it.
But if it happens again, it could.
It could happen.
So that happened, and I'm sure other people were mean to me throughout the week.
I hate when people are mean to me. It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. I'm not going to pretend like it's not justified. Not your situation.
Oh, to you.
To me.
Yeah. Like when you left a very funny comment on an Instagram post, and
Let's
then people like
not
started.
bring that up on the podcast.
Okay, we're not bringing that up.
That ruined my life from then to present.
Yeah. Fluff you. Don't worry, I'll cut it.
She doesn't deserve the clout. She doesn't deserve the clout.
She doesn't deserve the...
None of them do. Except for you.
Let's be honest.
Charlie Lawson.
He's been mean to me. No, let's just like... no, I don't even want to talk about it.
You can cut anything. You've got the whole power.
No, I don't want to even talk about her. Because if we give her clout, and then people go on her Instagram page and look at her, then they're going to go like, oh, what? How is she being mean to those guys? Like, they're so handsome, and
Make
she's
us look bad.
And she's
so not.
Yeah, she's
crazy talk. All right, and we're back.
So maybe Jake might have left some stuff in, but you just heard a bunch of bleeps, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Apart from you, Charlie Dawson, I left you in. So start being nice to me.
All right, next up, that's our boycotts. I'm very excited for this next returning segment. If you guys track back to episode 5, 7, somewhere in the top 10 episodes. So if you guys really want I can promise you it's not 1 or 2. Anything beyond that, it could be in there. 3 to episode 9. It's
I can promise you whoever voted on the poll at the bottom got it wrong.
And I can promise you they didn't, because we have our superpowers segment back. So the way this segment works, I pick a superpower. Jacob has to on the fly pick something to combat my power. And
a weakness.
Vice versa.
A weakness that his superpower gets.
But this week, we're doing it a bit different. We're going to do 3
each.
So So you guys heard of the Justice League. You've heard of the Avengers. From Marvel, we've got the Marty's Marvels and
Jake's Justice.
Justice Jake's.
Yeah, one of the two.
Pick
but you got to pick who's
winning. Who's winning with their strength and with their weakness. So I'm going to come out with my first strength, which is the ability to manipulate things with my mind. So telekinesis. And your response. Oh, give me your first power.
Oh, okay.
Is that how we're going to do it?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
My first power is super hearing.
You have super hearing.
Yeah.
But your super hearing can only activate when you yourself are listening to 2010's pop music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah. It's not too bad of a weakness. You still have super hearing.
Yeah.
But you have to listen to this, like, that type of genre of music.
Yeah. I was going to say only if if I was to put a weakness on my own one, it would be only if the other people were yelling.
Yeah. Nah, I wanted to go a bit more creative than that.
Yeah. My weakness for yours was being able to manipulate anything with your mind. Your weakness is you can only do it when you're asleep.
All right, James, tell us who we think is going to win. Pop music, very loud, or sleepy movement boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my next superpower is... on command, the ability to, on command, turn my skin into lizard-like scales. These lizard-like scales perform as an armor, protective armor of my body.
Mine is super typing, being able to type really, really fast.
All right, I've got your weakness already.
I've got your weakness. You go first.
Your weakness is you're just really bad at spelling.
That's good. Your weakness is
actually, matter of fact, your weakness is you can't read.
That's better.
That's better.
Your weakness is that your armor only protects you from insults.
I just look funny. I look funny, but my personal confidence is through the roof. Oh, that's good. Let us know who you think wins that matchup, and final matchup incoming. My final ability was kind of boring. It was the ability to control electricity.
Mine was whenever I place a bet on something, stuff that. I just always get a strike in bowling.
You just always strike in bowling. So your ability is that you get a strike in bowling every time. However, your weakness is your fingers are just too fat to fit in the ball.
That's good. That's a good one. Your weakness is you're able to control electricity.
No, that's my power.
Oh yeah, that's your power. Sorry. Your weakness is fluff.
Allergic to peanuts.
No, your weakness is no, you have to be plugged into the wall.
I like that.
And your cable's only like half a meter long.
Quick, there's a citywide blackout. Does anybody have an outlet? I like it. All right, so you guys tell us who wins in that: the Marvelous Martys or the Justice Jake. I like the Justice Crew.
Yeah, no, it's just like Jake's Justice.
Jake's Justice.
Yeah, let's call it that.
All right. Well, Wes, this might be world record. Quick
No, because I think it reset when we stopped.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Am I the arsehole? The way this segment's going to work,
Am I the butt chugger?
I'm going to read out an Am I the arsehole that I found, and Jake's going to try and defend the arsehole in this situation, or the arsehole. We don't know. We have to decide. You have to decide along with us. Is Jake the arsehole? So we're going to put Jake in the position.
We're basically playing out the scenario. So you're going to read the scenario, and then we're going to play it out as if we're the two people arguing.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
So this Am I the Arsehole this week is Am I the Arsehole for ruining Thanksgiving dinner? Alright. I, 30-year-old female, met my boyfriend, 30-year-old male, 3 years ago. Before me and he... She's not a very good speller, clearly. Before me and he was together in his before me, he was together with his high school sweetheart. Sorry, I'm just not very good at reading. They fell out of love and broke up. A year later, we started dating. His mum, however, was still heartbroken about it. I was very understanding and thought she needed time to get to know me. The ex basically grew up with them and they saw her as a part of the family. For the first year of my relationship, his mum would call me his ex's name until my boyfriend got angry once and told her to be nice. She laughed it off and said it was just a habit. After she started calling me the wrong name, Jeanette instead of Jenny, I corrected her a couple of times, but she seemed to like hurting me, so I ignored it later. My boyfriend had 2 sisters, and a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving, we were invited to a barbecue at the older sister's house. I was in the kitchen with my boyfriend's mum. The sisters and one of their husbands, the older sister, then talked about how my boyfriend praised my cooking to her husband, and my mum was listening. She then said out loud, "Sure, why don't we let Jeanette make the turkey this year?" The sisters giggled and looked at each other, and I said, "That's a great idea." I didn't tell my boyfriend what happened. On Thanksgiving, we went to his mum's house with the usual wine and dessert. She was shocked. I and everybody else was shocked. No, she was shocked and everybody else was too. I said, "What? I thought Jeanette was bringing the turkey." There was yelling, crying, and then we got kicked out. My boyfriend is so angry with me, he hasn't talked to me since. I think it's over, TBH, but I still don't think I did anything wrong. Did I? Fess up, Jeanette.
Hey, that's not my name. My name is Jenny with a Y. Was it with a Y?
It was with a Y.
Okay, cool. So, I was waiting for Jeanette to pull up with the turk. I don't know who Fluffin' Jeanette is, but she ain't me. So if they're expecting Jenny with a Y to bring a turkey, they can ask Jenny with a Y to bring a turkey.
Would you say your actions were childish? Would you say that...
Look, I don't know why we're getting all upset about a common misunderstanding.
I would argue that you deliberately not bringing a turkey and saying you would bring the turkey.
I said I think we should let Jeanette bring the turkey because everyone was talking about how good Jeanette's cooking was. And so I was like, I want a piece of that cake. I want a ticket for that train.
So your argument is you believed Jeanette would bring the turkey?
Yeah.
You didn't... There was no... Because I feel that there was no misunderstanding between who Jeanette was.
I feel like there's heaps of wiggle room there.
All right, verdict. Verdict time, jammers. I'll come with a verdict this week.
Also, Jamis, leave a review for how good that gaslighting was.
I personally believe with this situation, my argument to be that you were being childish, I think they were being way more childish. They knew your name was Jenny.
Yeah.
They continued to call you Jeanette.
With a Y. Jenny with a Y.
With a Y. And I think that them saying, the mum saying, Jeanette should bring the turkey this year, she should have invited Jeanette, it seems, to me.
Yeah.
If she said Jeanette will bring the turkey, if Jeanette's not there, that's not my problem.
The only thing is, there's another misunderstanding of what if the mum calls her Jeanette because it's like a cute pet name and then the mum actually has a crush on her?
Well, she said earlier that the boyfriend's ex-girlfriend's name was Jeanette.
No, she didn't.
But she did. I read it out and everything.
No. Jammers,
And
leave it down in the comments.
The mum even said,
No.
quote,
She kept...
it's a force of habit.
No. She kept calling her boyfriend's ex name. Then, when her boyfriend said, Mum, leave her the fluff alone, she started calling her the wrong name.
Jeanette. So the boyfriend's ex-girl. So you're now arguing for the side of the mother and the sisters.
No.
You're not arguing for Jenny here.
Yes, I am.
How?
No, I am. We're just talking about the verdict here. But
so you're trying to... I'm giving you the verdict. You won.
Yeah,
you're
I know
trying to
I
get
won.
it overturned.
No, I'm not trying to get it overturned. I'm just saying that's just
You're
common
just saying it was
misunderstanding.
misunderstandings everywhere across the board. Mum was misunderstanding the situation.
Everyone was
Jenny
misunderstanding it.
the
I think it's just a
situation.
really
Jeanette
confusing...
didn't even rock up to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think it's a really confusing situation. We were all waiting for Jeanette. I was sitting there waiting for Jeanette. No turkey came. Tummy was rumbling. You know,
There's only so far you can go off wine and dessert.
Yeah. It's not very far. And that's what we think about it. Wine and dessert gets me snoring.
So yeah, verdict overall. So we have to pick a person to blame. Then someone needs to be the asshole. That's the Jake and Marty rule.
Yeah.
So we've got four candidates for being the asshole. Jenny, the mum, the boyfriend, or Jeanette.
Yeah. I'm going to throw a fifth one in the mix. And this is her, I believe it is, ex-girlfriend, high school sweetheart. None of this would have happened if she had just not left him.
Yeah, I have to blame it on Jeanette. I think there's a bit of a miscommunication. I personally think they're the same person, but you're going to deny that till the day you die, I feel.
So, okay, well, it's either ex-girlfriend or Jeanette. Either way, Jeanette didn't show. So, that's
and
just
neither
mean.
did the ex-girlfriend. So I blame it on the people who didn't show up.
Yeah.
I think showing up was half the battle.
Show up? I showed up for you. I fluffing showed up for you.
I built this shit. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned. All right, moving on to our last segment of this week's podcast. Might be a shorter one this week, but she's an old dog, so she can't learn any new tricks.
Yeah.
Top tier is Jakey's segment this week.
Yes. We're gonna need snuggles up for this one.
Custard.
You ready?
You ready?
You ready? Here's the review.
Yeah.
Okay. These...
What is top tier? Explain the rules. I don't know this.
Top tier. Top 5 dog foods.
Oh.
So we're going to need to hear what you think. Okay. Instinct. Freeze-dried raw meals. Grain-free recipe. Dog food. Chicken. 25 ounce. Okay.
Haven't tried it.
Nah. But, okay, I'm not going to read that whole name again. In the chicken flavor is a nutritious option for dogs. It contains 3 times more real meat and nutrition-rich organs than kibble, providing better nutrition and mealtime excitement. You excited about that?
She looks excited.
Yeah, she does. Okay.
I think... Yeah, 3 stars.
Number 4. Freeze-dried dog food nuggets.
10. She's a big nugget gal.
Turkey and sardine.
1.
No excitement. Okay. Number 3. Stella and Chewy's freeze-dried raw dinner patties.
Raw dinner patties?
Raw dinner patties.
Doesn't like it.
No.
0.
Chewy chicken recipe.
Chewy chicken? I gotta stop yelling at my dog. This one's gonna be like titled Jakey Dies. I feel like that's already been a thumbnail.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
Air-dried dog food.
By the way,
Limited
Jammers,
ingredient.
refer to Near Death Experience, episode 24, I believe.
Yeah, one of them. Crazy. Number 1. Let's see if she gets some excitement out of this. Freeze-dried raw dinner patties. Protein-rich Stella's super beef recipe.
Custard.
Super beef recipe. Custard.
Kibble. Treat.
Custard.
Oh, we got it.
I mean, super beef recipe.
There you go. Dig in.
Yeah.
Go on. That's it. It's there, I swear.
See? Now, it's number 1 for a reason.
There we go. All right, Jammers, thank you for tuning in this week. I'm going to hit a little trailer kind of vibe for next week's episode. Next week is Murder Mystery Week. Stay
No
tuned.
way.
Next week, we're
No
bringing some
way.
murder mysteries. Themed pod. It's going to be great. It's going to be big. This week was a little lackluster. Care to admit? A little lackluster. That's okay, though.
There's some technical
those-
difficulties. We were
Yeah.
wearing tight shirts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Barely. And then, but yeah,
Barely fit,
big
man.
thanks to Custard this week. She kind of made or break the pod. Go listen to her podcast. I'm joking.
It's better than laughing across borders, that's for sure.
For shizzy. And stay hydrated. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
You want to say bye?
Say bye, Snuggles. Hey.